Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Inshallah, we'll continue doing this section 3.3, which is about the product and quotient rules and higher order derivatives. After I finish these old exams, now I will move to the exercises in the book. I will go over the suggested problems and some other problems. Try to do it one by one. So this is, as you can see, usually the problems, we have a group of problems, and so on. So I'll try to choose some from each group, especially the suggested problems. Okay, so now we have this exercises 5 to 10. Use the product rule to find the derivative with just some basic quotients. Just he has the product of two functions, and they want us to find the derivative of that product. So we'll apply the rule. So f prime will be the derivative of the first, which is e to the power x times the second, plus the first times derivative of the second, which is minus sine x. So the answer is ex times cosine x minus sine x. Okay, this group of problems where I need to use the quotient rule. In this one, we use the product rule. This one, we use the quotient rule, just basic ones, where I need to find the derivative of the quotient of two functions. Now, what you have, I need to find g prime. So g prime will be what? Derivative of the numerator, which is 3t square. What's the derivative of 3t square? It will be 60 times the denominator minus the derivative of this, which is 2 times the numerator over the denominator square. What I will do now, just I will simplify the numerator. It will be what? 12t square plus 30t minus 6t square plus 2 over 2t plus 5 square. And that will be what? 12t square minus 6t square, 6t square plus 30t plus 2 over this. You can take 2 common factor, but it's okay. Now another problem, this is 13, which is number 13, which is the same thing. Now I need to find the derivative. Before that, I can rewrite this as x to the power half, since it's easy to deal with the powers. X to the power half over x cubed plus 1. Now let us do the formula. H prime will be what? Derivative of the numerator, which is half x minus half, the numerator, the denominator, I mean, minus the derivative of the denominator, which is 3x squared times the numerator over the denominator square. Now I need to simplify this one. It will be what? I can, yes, I can take in the numerator, I can take, just simplify it, I can take half x minus half as a common factor. So the remaining is x cubed plus 1 minus, this is 3, so we make it minus 6, because 6 times half will be 3. This is x squared times x to the power half, which is x to the power 5 over 2, so we make this x cubed. Yeah. Over the denominator, which is x cubed plus 1 squared. You need to simplify this one. So what I did, I take the common factor, half x to the power minus half. So I can take half, and x to the power minus half, I can take it to the denominator. And then what will be the remaining? That will be x cubed plus 1. And this one, if I take half x, now multiply, you have minus 3x to the power squared times x to the power half. Okay. So that will be, now the denominator will be what? 2. This will be 2. X to the power minus half, it will be the denominator, so I have square root of x times x cubed plus 1 squared. That will be the denominator. In the numerator, it will be what? 1 minus 5x cubed. That's it. So now I simplify it. Question number 16. How to do it? F prime, just derivative of the numerator, minus sine t, times the denominator, minus 3 squared times the numerator over t cubed square. So the derivative of the numerator times the denominator minus the derivative of the denominator times the numerator. And that will give us what? It will be, yeah, I can take t squared common factor or minus t squared common factor in the numerator. So I have what? Sine t sine t. Okay. T sine t and plus 3 cosine t all over t to the power 6. So the answer will be minus t sine t plus 3 cosine t over t to the power 4. This is minus sine for all, huh? Okay, it's just calculation. Finding and evaluating a derivative. It's not only finding the derivative, I need to evaluate it at a value. So we'll do the derivative. I have product of two functions. I have f prime, derivative of the first, which is 3x squared plus 4 times the second plus the first times derivative of the second, which is 6x plus 2. Since I'm doing it at 0, I think it's better to substitute right away. No need to do the calculation. Just substitute f prime at 0. If he's asking for a prime at x, you need to simplify, do all of this. If you want just f prime at 0, so I think you can do it quickly. That will be 4 times minus 5, and this is 0, this is 0, this is 0, plus this is 0 times 2. So the answer is minus 20. Another one, question 21, which is the same idea. I need to do the calculations. So what I have, f prime, it will be derivative of the first, which is 1 times cosine x, plus x times minus sine x. And I want to find f prime at pi over 4. And that will be what? That will be square root 2 over 2 plus pi over 4. It's not plus, it's minus square root 2 over 2. So that the result will be what? Square root 2 over 2 times or can make square root 2 over 8 here. So that will give me 4. Okay, common, yeah, I'll take the common denominator as 8. That will be 4 square root of 2. Then I take 4 minus pi. Okay. 24. Do the derivative. F prime will be what? Derivative of the numerator minus sine x times the denominator minus derivative of the denominator times cosine x over e to x. Now we need to find f prime at 0. That will give you what? Minus sine 0, that is 0, minus e to the power 0, which is 1, cosine 0, also 1, over e to the power 0. So the answer is minus 1. So the answer is minus 1. Okay. Yeah, in these problems, he's asking for f prime and f prime at c. I concentrate in finding f prime at c. Okay. Also, f prime is there. You can simplify, but I'm concentrating in finding the f prime at 0 at c. This one, actually, these problems 25 to 30. All of these problems, we don't need the quotient tool. So just you need to rewrite them. I think it's related, they are related to what's called it 3.2. So just I need to rewrite the function so that it will make it with powers. So that's easy to do with like in 3.2. 1 over 3 x cubed plus 2x. Now differentiate. You have what? Y prime equals what? X squared plus 2. And that will be the final answer. Which is, I think, very clear. Actually, this is 3.2, is not 3.3. Okay. Now finding the derivative of these some basic functions. Find the derivative of the algebraic function. Let me do the first and try to do the calculations. Hopefully the space will be enough. F prime will be what? Derivative of the numerator, which is minus 3 minus 2x times the denominator, minus derivative of the denominator, which is 2x times the numerator, over denominator square. Okay. This is plus 1 or minus 1. Yeah. Okay. That will be, what is it? Do the calculation, minus 3x squared minus 2x cubed. Okay. Plus 3 plus 2x minus 8x plus 6x squared plus 2x cubed, all over x squared minus 1 all square. That will be equal. Now we'll check. X cubed, I have x cubed here, and have x cubed here. So this is cancelled. Nothing in x cubed. X squared, I have, this is x squared, and this is x squared. So I have 3x squared. Okay. I have minus 8x and 2x. So I have minus 6x plus 3, and that's it. I have everything now. Over x squared minus 1, which is x minus 1 square for x plus 1 square. Now, if you look at the numerator, it will be 3 times x squared minus 2x plus 1 over x minus 1 square, x plus 1 square. In other words, this is 3. This is what? This is x minus 1 square all over x minus 1 square, x plus 1 square. Cancelled, you get what? 3 over x plus 1 square. Noted x not equal to 1, so we can cancel. But x not equal to Okay, 35. Actually, 35, it's like the ones here in this part. Huh? So I can simplify it using um, 3.2. So it will be what? 3x over square root of x minus 1 over square root of x. In other words, this is 3x to the power half minus x to the power minus half. Note I did not do the derivative. Huh? Just I'm dealing with f. I'm just rewriting f in a different way. So it will be f prime. F prime will be 3 over 2. 3 over 2 x is minus half plus half x is minus 3 over 2. So I take half and x to the power minus 3 over 2 as a common factor. What is the remaining? The remaining is 3x. The remaining is 3x. I divide this by this. We get this one, which is 3x. Divide this by this, I get plus 1. So the answer is 3x plus 1 over 2 x to the power 3 over 2. Okay. We'll do this one, which I think we can simplify. We can simplify f of x. That will be x to the power, this is 1 over 3, and this is 1, so it's 4 over 3, plus 3, x to the power 1 over 3. So it will be f prime. It will be 4 over 3, x to the power half, x to the power 1 over 3, 4 over 3 minus 1, which is 1 over 3, plus x 1 over 3 times 3, which is 1, x to the power minus 2 over 3. Now I can simplify this. I can take you can take what as a common factor? Uh, what is this? Cube. Oh, this is. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is not 1. Sorry for that. I thought this x. Huh? This is square root of x. Okay. So that this one, let me rewrite it. X to the power 1 over 3. X to the power half plus 3. So f of x will be equal to what? X to the power 1 over 3 plus half. This is 5 over 6. Plus 3, x is 1 over 3. Until now, we did not do any derivative. Now we'll do the derivative. F prime is 5 over 6. X to the power 1 minus 5 over 6, which is minus 1 over 6. Plus 1 over 3 times 3, which is 1, times x to the power 1 over 3 minus 1, which is minus 2 over 3. Now, if I want to simplify this one, I can take, or I can, yeah, depends what they want. I can make it 5 over 6, x to the power 1 over 6, plus 1 over x to the power 2 over 3. Or I can simplify it, or I can leave it like this. It depends what they want. Yeah. Okay. 38. Yeah. 38, what is it? It's this one. So I need to simplify this. To simplify this, I have what? 1 plus 5x cubed. Yeah. It will be 1 plus 5x cubed over x squared times x plus 1, or in other word, 1 plus 5x cubed over x cubed plus x squared. Now this is f of x. I just simplify f of x. Now f prime will be what? Derivative of the numerator, which is 15x squared, with denominator. No, what? Let me write it here. عندنا. Okay. F prime of x. Derivative of the numerator, which is 5x squared times x cubed plus x squared minus 1 plus 5x cubed times 3x squared plus 2x all over x cubed plus x squared square. Okay. Now this one equal what? It's simplified the numerator. It's 15 x to the power 5 plus 15 x to the power 4 okay, minus, this is what, 3x squared minus 2x minus 2x minus 15 x to the power 5 minus 10 x to the power 4 all over, this is I can write it as x squared times x plus 1 all square. Let me complete it here or do it where? Yeah. Okay. I'll try to use this. Sorry for that. This will be equal to, let me simplify it. Now I have 15x to the power 5. This is cancelled. I have 15x to the power 4 minus 10x to the power 4. That is 5x to the power 4. And minus, yeah, minus 3x squared minus 2x over. This is what, x to the power 4 times x plus 1 square. And that I can take x common factor in the numerator. So I have 5x cubed minus 3x minus 2 over this. So I cancel x with this. I have 3 here. So the answer is, yeah. The answer is, this is equal 5x cubed minus 3x minus 2 over x cubed times x plus 1 squared. Yeah, I squeeze it somewhere. Okay. Now move to number 40. G of x, if we simplify, if multiply, you get what? X squared times 2x, that is 2x minus x squared over x plus 1. And you can find G prime right away. G prime, you can do it two ways. You can simplify this, or you can do the derivative right away. So that will be 2 minus. Now I have quotient rule here, function over function. So that will give me what? Over x plus 1 square over x plus 1 square, 2x times x plus 1 minus derivative of this, which is 1 minus x squared. So the answer is 2 minus 2x squared minus x squared, which is x squared plus 2x over x plus 1 squared. In other words, This is what? Make this over 1. So that will be 2. This exponent square, we can write it x squared minus 2x plus 1 minus all of this all over x plus 1 squared. So the final answer is what? We have 2x squared minus x squared, that is x squared, minus 4x minus 2x, that is minus 2x, and I have plus 2 all over x plus 1 all square. Okay. 42. You can simplify the function by doing the derivative, by doing the product. I think I can do this product to make it simpler. So that will be x cubed minus x. Do this. Let me do it quickly. X to the power 4. Now cubed, it comes x cubed times x. That's the only way. Plus x cubed. X squared. I have 2x squared and minus x squared. So that is plus x squared. Plus 2x minus 2. Now I can use the product rule. Or you can simplify the function. Now I can use the product rule where I have what? Or you can actually do the product. I think it will be easier. Then do the derivative. Or you can use the product rule. Both are correct. I think let me do the product. Hopefully it will be easier. I have x cubed times x to the power 4. That's the only one which give me x to the power 7. Now I have what will give me x to the power 6. That will be the highest, x to the power 6. This and this plus x to the power 6. Okay. Okay. What will give me x to the power 5? It will be x cubed plus x squared, that x to the power 5, minus x times x to the power 4, that will give x to the power 5, so that will be cancelled. Now it comes to x to the power 4. How it will come? It will come x cubed times 2x. That's the only way, which will give me, no, this is 2x to the power 4 and minus x times x cubed. So I have plus x to the power 4. Okay. Now for x squared, I will get it from what? I will not get it from x cubed. I will get it from minus x. X squared. I will get it only from what? Or x cubed. I get x to the power for x cubed. X cubed will get, I'll get x cubed times minus 2 and minus x times x squared. That will give me x cubed. So I have minus 3x cubed. Okay, what will give me x squared? Only minus x times 2x, which is minus 2x squared. And the last one plus 2x. I hope you understand it. I try to find h power, which will bring it. That will make it easier. So f prime will be what? 7x to the power 6 plus 6x to the power 5 plus 4x cubed minus 9x squared minus 4x plus 2. Okay, you can do it another way. You can do product rule, derivative of this times this, but that will make it, I think, more complicated. Okay, now we'll move to sine and cosine, finding and link it with the derivative of the product rule, using the product rule and the quotient rule. Now find the derivative. Just you want to find the derivative. So it will be f prime, derivative of the first, which is 2t sine t plus t square cosine t. That's it. Or if I want to write it, t times 2 sine t plus t cosine t. Both are correct. Okay. In this one, we have quotient. So I need to do the calculations. It's kind of calculation, nothing is difficult. Where this one actually it's 3 minus 3 sine x over 2 cosine x. So y prime will be what? Derivative of the numerator, which is minus 3 cosine x, في numerator, في denominator, minus, this is minus 2 sine x في numerator. This is minus, over 4 cosine square x. So that will be what? I have minus 6 cosine square. And then I have what? Minus 2 times 3, which is plus 6 sine x. Okay. And I have minus 2 sine phi minus 3. So it's minus 6 sine square x over 4 cosine square x. Okay. If you notice, this minus 6 cosine square minus 6 sine square, it will be minus 6 sine square plus cosine, which is minus 6. So that will be minus 6 plus 6 sine x over 4 cosine square x, where I can simplify it. Minus 6 over 4 cosine square, which is I can write it as what? Yeah, I can to write it in a suitable way. Let me do it in steps. That is minus 6 over 4 cosine square plus 6 sine x over cosine square x. Let me write it as secant and tan. It will be minus 3 over 2 secant square plus, 4, don't forget we have 4 here, plus 3 over 2 sine over cosine, which is tan times secant. And that, I can take 3 over 2 common factor and secant x also common factor. The remaining is what? Tan x minus secant x. I can write minus secant plus tan or tan minus secant x. Yeah, I think this is the simplest way we can rewrite it. 57, which is an easy one. Y prime will be what? Just product rule here and product rule here. So I have 2 sine x plus 2x cosine x plus 2x ax plus x squared ax. That's it. Yeah. Now 60 with just quotient rule. Y prime would be what? Derivative of the numerator, which is 2ax in numerator, في denominator, minus 2x في 2ax over x squared plus 1 square. And that will give us what? 2ex times x squared minus 2x plus 1 over x squared plus 1 squared. Okay. Now we move to 61. We need to find the derivative of this function. So it will be g of x. Can simplify it. It will be over x plus 2. And the numerator is what? 2x squared plus 2x minus 5x minus 3x minus 5. That is g of x. So g prime will be what? G prime of x. Derivative of the numerator, which is 4x minus 3 times the denominator, minus derivative of the denominator, which is 1 times the numerator, over x plus 2 squared. So it's just simplify it. I can do it in one step. Now, what will bring x squared? I have 4x times x. That is 4x squared minus 2x squared. So that will be 2x squared. X will come from where? Minus 3x plus 8x, 5x plus 3x. So that is plus 8x. Okay. The constant will be minus 6 plus 5, and that is minus 1. That is minus 1. Okay. So this is cover most of the problems here in this part, the first page in the, okay, most of the ideas, which is just simply we are applying the rules. Nothing, just kind of calculation you need to be careful with. Now we'll move to different group, different set of problems. Here we find the slope of the graph, which is you need to find the derivative, find the equation of the tangent line, which is to find the slope, you need to find the derivative. Same thing here, find the equation of the tangent line. Horizontal tangent, when we have horizontal tangent, means f prime equals 0. Here we have what? Find the equations that are, yeah, we'll talk about these problems, which is parallel to another line. Okay, so their slope are the same. Passes through the point. This is also we'll deal with. Here we have relationship. This is from the graph. So we'll try to do set of some of these problems. As we did before, when we have group of problems, I'll try to choose one or two of them. Finding the slope of the graph. How to do this? Yeah. Just what I need to find the derivative, the slope, find the slope. The slope will be what? M tangent is f prime at pi over 6. That's it. Consider this f of x. Huh? Okay. So I have f prime. I have quotient rule. So derivative of the numerator, which is what? Derivative of cosecant is minus cosecant cotan times the numerator, the denominator, I mean, minus derivative of the denominator, which is minus cosecant, which is cosecant cotan, the numerator, over the denominator square. Now we need to find it at pi over 6. Okay, do the calculations. Yes, I know that in cosecant pi over 6 is 2, and cotan pi over 6 is what? 1 over the square root of 3. Yeah. Or I can do one thing. I can simplify the calculation before I do the substitution. I think it will be easier. Let us do what will happen. I have minus cosecant cotan plus cosecant square cotan x minus cosecant cotan minus cosecant square cotan x. Yes, that will make it easier. This will cancel it over 1 minus cosecant x square. Now we'll find f prime at pi over 6. That will make it what? Yeah, I have minus 2. This and this. So I have minus 2 cosecant pi over 6 times cotan pi over 6 over 1 minus cosecant pi over 6 square. Okay, that will give us what? Cosecant pi over 6 is 2. Cosine pi over 6 is half. Cotan pi over 6, which is cosine pi over 6, which is square root of 3 over 2 over half. That will be square root of 3 over 1 minus 2 square. This will be minus 4 square root of 3 because this is 1 minus 1 square, which is 1. Okay, another problem. Secant t over t. So I need to find m tangent, which is f prime h prime at pi. Means I need to find h prime, quotient rule. That will be derivative of secant, which is secant tan times t, minus derivative of t, which is 1 times secant t, over t square. I think it's better here to just substitute. Why? Because I know tan pi is 0, so that will make it easier for me. So that will be what? H prime of pi, which is minus secant pi over pi square. Secant pi is minus 1, so that will be 1 over pi square. That's it. Okay. This group of questions, we need to find the equation of the tangent line here. Equation of tangent line. So it means I need to find the slope. Okay. And then just have the slope. M tangent will be f prime at 1. So I have a point, I have the slope, just we find the equation. Okay, so what I will do, I need to find f prime. I can do it by simplifying the expression, or I can do it right away. I think it's easier to do it right away in this case, since the derivative of this is 1. So that will make it what? 3x squared plus 4 times x minus 2 minus derivative of this, which is 1 minus x cubed plus 4x minus 1. Actually, I can find m tangent, which is f prime at 1. Since it's only substitution, that will make it easier. I have 3 plus 4, 7, 1 minus 2 times minus 1 minus minus what? Minus 1 minus 1, 0, minus 4. Yeah. Maybe I did a mistake somewhere. This is 7 minus 2 minus, oh, it's not minus, it's plus, sorry, product. So this is plus, sorry for that, that will be plus 4. So the answer is minus 3. So the equation, this is the point, y plus 1 minus minus 4 equal the slope times x minus 1. So it means y is minus 3x plus 3 minus minus 4 plus 4, take it the other way, so it's minus 1. So y equal minus 3x minus 1. So that's the equation. This one easier. What will be f prime? Secant square x. That implies no m tangent will be f prime at pi over 4, which is secant pi over 4, which is square root of 2 square it. That will be 2. Okay. So it will be, this is the point, so it will be the equation. Y minus 1 equal to x minus pi over 4. In other words, y will be what? 2x plus 1 minus pi over 2. That's it. Okay. Yeah. The question asked about to do the graph, do this, do that. I don't think we need to do this. Yeah. Okay. Equal to x plus 1 minus pi over 2. Okay, I think we're done with these things. Now we'll come to some problems, which is a little bit not only applying the rules, you need to think about it somehow. So in these exercises, he's talking about the points at which the graph has a horizontal tangent. Horizontal tangent, simply f prime equals 0. But now my function is a fraction one. So I need to find the derivative, and I need the quotient rule to find the derivative. So we'll do the derivative. What will be the derivative? And make it equal to 0. Find the points. That will be 2x, x minus 1. Derivative of this, which is 1 minus x squared over x minus 1 squared. And that gives me what? 2x squared minus x squared, which is x squared minus 2x over x minus 1 squared. I want this to be equal to 0. That implies I have x squared minus 2x equals 0. So that implies x equals 0 or x equal 2. It's not, so I have no problem with the denominator. It will not be 0. So at x equals 0, if I substitute, f at 0 will be what? 0, and f at 2 will be what? 4 over 2 minus 1, which is 4. So the points are what? 0, 0, and 2 and 4. Okay. 82, another problem, doing the same thing. But he gave us specific interval because we have sine and cosine. Okay, so it will be f prime. It will be ax sine x plus ax cosine x, which is ax sine x plus cosine x. I want this to be equal to 0. A to the power x, impossible to be 0. That implies I have sine plus cosine x equals 0. That implies sine x equal minus cosine x. When this will happen, it will happen as reference angle to pi over 4, but I have sine is different than the sine of cosine, and I have only the first and second quadrant. So that will happen in the second quadrant. So it means my x is what? 3 pi over 4, which in second quadrant where the sine is different than the cosine by a minus sign. What will be the f of 3 pi over 4? I just substitute it here, where I have what? F of 3 pi over 4. It will be e to the power 3 pi over 4. And sine 3 pi over 4, which is square root 2 over 2. So that will be square root 2 over 2 e to the power 3 pi over 4. So the point would be what? Pi over 4, 3 pi over 4, and square root 2 over 2 e to the power 3 pi over 4. Okay. Now we have this problem finds the equations with a tangent line to the graph of this that is parallel to another line. So you have a curve and you have, the other way, you have a curve and you have a tangent line and you have another line which is parallel to it. So this is my L1. So I know that the slope of the tangent is the same as the slope of L1, but I have this point of tangency, A and f of A. Okay. What is the slope of L1? Slope of L1, if you rewrite it, dy equal minus x plus 6. So y equal minus half x plus 3. So the slope of L1 is minus half. So this is equal minus half. Okay. Okay. So you know that in f prime at A, which is I'm looking for this point in the curve and in the tangent line, actually. This is a point which is in both the curve and the tangent line. F prime at A will be M tangent. And what is F prime at X? Derivative of the numerator, which is 1 times x minus 1 minus the denominator, minus 1 times the denominator, minus 1 times the numerator over x minus 1 square, which is what? X minus 6 gone, minus 1, so it's minus 2. I have minus 2 over a minus 1 square is equal to minus half. So that implies a minus 1 square is equal to 4. So I have a minus 1 equal plus or minus 2. So I have either a equal so a equal 1 plus or minus 2. So a equal 3 or a equal minus 1. If a equal 3, I know the slope is minus half. So it will be the point, sterile point, H3, and what? Substitute in this one. If at 3, it will be 3 plus 1, 4 over 2, 3 and 2. Okay. This is 3 and 2. This is the first point. If I have 3 and 2, and this is what will be the slope. Slope is minus half in both cases. So I have the equation is what? Y minus 2 equal minus half x minus 3 multiplied by 2. So we have 2y minus 4 equal minus x plus 3. In other words, I have 2y plus x equals 7. This is one equation. This is one equation, 2y plus x equal, equals 7. Another one, what will be the point? If a equal minus 2, same thing, substitute there. It will be minus 1, that is minus, that will be 0. Minus 1 plus 1, 0 over minus 2. So the point is minus 1 or 0. Note f of minus 1 is 0. Here, f of 3 is 2. So what will be the equation? Y minus 0 equal minus half x plus 1. In other words, 2y multiplied by 2 plus x will be equal to -1. Okay. 2y plus x equals to -1. And that will be the second equation of the line. Okay. Now find equations with a tangent line to the graph that pass through the point -1 and 5. Okay. I need to find the equations with the tangent lines to this curve that pass through the point. A tangent line is passing through this point. Note -1 and 5 is not part of, is not a point, is not a point on the curve. It will not satisfy this equation. And if it's -1, it will not be 5. Okay. So what I will do to find the equation, what will happen? Just to sketch it to be sure what happened. We have a curve. Okay, assume I have a curve. And there's a tangent line here. I don't know where is the tangent line. Well, what are the points where the tangent line is passing? Okay. And I know that the tangent, this is the point of tangency. As usual, we say the point of tangency is the most important one. We call it A and f of A. That will be the point of tangency. And I know the tangent line is passing through another line -1 and 5. Is it here? Is it here? We don't care. Just to sketch what's going on. Okay. So what I know the slope of the tangent, which I don't know what is it, but it's equal to f prime at A. Is one thing. So what will be f prime at A? F of x equal x over x minus 1. So it will be f prime. It will be x minus 1 minus x over x minus 1 square. In other words, it's -1 over x minus 1 square. معناها إنه m tangent in terms of A is -1 over A minus 1 square. Okay, this is one equation for the m tangent in terms of A. Another formula for m tangent, I get it from where? I have, this is the point where this is A and f of A, which is A over A minus 1. This is the point. This is another point. Tangent line passes through it. So you can find the m tangent as delta y over delta x, which is what? 5 minus A over A minus 1 over -1 minus A. Just delta y, 5 minus this, and then -1 minus A. This kind of calculation, you need to simplify it. We'll get what? We'll get, we simplify it. We'll get 5A minus 5 minus A, which is 4A minus 5 over. Down we have what? Yeah, we have A minus 1, B minus 1 minus A. Okay. This m tangent should be the same as m tangent. So I have -1 over A minus 1 square is equal 4A minus 5 over this A minus 1 phi -1 minus A. In other words, we have what? عندنا minus minus, I have A minus 1 في a plus 1 equal 4a minus 5 times a minus 1 square. Okay. Multiply, or I can take a minus 1 with a minus 1. Since a not equal 1, I should put the condition a not equal to 1. Okay. Because if a equal 1, I have problem with the function. The f of a is not defined. Huh? So from here, a not equal to 1. So I can cancel it. Have no problem to cancel it. That means a plus 1 will be equal 4a square minus 5a minus 4a minus 9a plus 5 اللي معناها 4a square minus 10a plus 4 equal 0. Yeah. اللي هتصير معناها divide by 2 2a square minus 5a plus 2 or 2a a minus 2 minus 1 equal 0 صح؟ plus 2 minus a minus 4a minus 5a to a square. Okay. معناها I have two different values for a equal half or a is equal to 2. خلاص. I think we are there. I think I need this part only to complete it. Okay. If a equal half, f of a will be what? Because I need to find the point. If a will be half over half minus 1, which is minus half, half minus half, half over minus half, that will be minus 1. F of half will be minus 1, yes. And what will be the slope of the tangent? I know the slope of the tangent is this one, which is I have half minus, it is minus 1 over half minus 1 square. Half minus 1 square will be what? Minus half square, which is 1 over 4, so it will be minus 4. Okay, so it will be the equation. Y plus 1 equal minus 4 x minus half. Okay, and the point is what? Half or minus 1. This is the point. أو بعبارة أخرى معناها y equal minus 4x هنا plus 2. Take 1 to the other side, it will be plus 1. This is the first equation. Second equation, I think it will be easier. A equal to f of a ايش هيكون؟ عوض في equation 2, which is 2. معناها, and what will be m tangent? It is minus 1 over 2 minus 1 square, which is minus 1. And the point is 2 and 2, huh? So it will be the equation y minus 2 equal minus x minus 2. I see y equal minus x plus 2. That's it. Y equal minus x. Yeah, plus 2. Take 2 to the other side. Minus x plus 4. That will be the equation. Second equation. I have these two equations. Simply, the idea is what? I need the point of tangency. You call it A and f of A. So I find the slope through the derivative, m tangent equal f prime, I get this. Then I find the slope through 2 points, through delta y over delta x, I get this. These two slopes should be equal to each other since it's the same, the slope of the same tangent line. So we get an A, خلاص, we get an A, we find the point, f of A, and actually we can use -1 and 5, yeah, since I have it. And I find the m tangent. No need to find f of A, I can use this point, -1 and 5, also it will be okay. Because I need the point and the slope. The slope, which is I need to use this formula or this formula, should be the same answer. Okay. Exploring a relationship. An exercise, verify that g f prime and equal to g prime and explain the relation between this. Let me do it quickly. F prime is what? Derivative of the numerator, which is 3 times x plus 2 minus 3x over x plus 2 square. And that is what? 3x minus 3x gone, 6 over x plus 2 square. G prime of x is what? 5 times x plus 2 minus 5x plus 4 over x plus 2 square. And that will be 5x minus 5x, 10 minus 4, which is 6 over x plus 2 square. They are the same. So f prime equal g prime. But f is different than g. So what's going on? Okay. Yeah. Let me work with g of x. G of x is what? Ouch. G of x is 5x plus 4 over x plus 2. Where I can write it 3x plus 2x plus 4 over x plus 2. Or I can write it 3x over x plus 2 to be similar to f of x plus 2x plus 2 over x plus 2. And this is 3x over x plus 2 plus 2. Since this is cancelled, since x is not equal to -2, it will not be defined, huh? So this is f of x plus 2. That explains why g prime is equal f prime, since the derivative of 2 is 0. Okay. Now we need to find the derivative from the graph. Yeah, I'm not sure we can see the graphs or not. Simply the idea, I need to find b prime of x, which is f prime g plus f g prime. So it means I need to find b prime at 1. It will be f prime at 1, g at 1, plus f at 1, g prime at 1. Okay. Now to find f at 1 and g at 1 and f at 1, this you can do it easily. F is this one, I think is not clear really. Yeah, just from the graph, and to find f prime, just the slope of the tangent line. Yeah. Yeah, it will be very difficult to see it. I will leave it. But this is the idea mainly. I have f of 1 and g of 1. What will be f at 1? F at 1, you need to find f at 1. This is x-axis. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So f of 1 is 6. F at 1 is 6. Huh? G at 1 We'll do the same. This is x-axis. This is 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. No. G at 1 is 4. Wait a minute. This is 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So G at 1 is 4. Okay. Let me do f prime at 1. Yeah, to do f prime at 1, I notice this is the x-axis, this is the 1, this is f. So I have this point, which is 1 and 6. I try to find another point in this line. I need to find the tangent of this line, or the slope of this line. So what is this point? So I have 1 and 6, and I have another point, which is what? This is 1, 2, 3, 3 and 8, which is 3 and 8. So it will be the slope, which is it will give me f prime at 1. That will be 8 minus 6, delta y by delta x, over 3 minus 1, which is 1. I'll do the same for g prime. Hopefully I can see it. Yeah, g prime at 1, huh? This is 1, g prime at here. I need to find another point. I need to find another point in this graph, which is I cannot see it. Not easy to see. Yeah, I think this is another point. So I have this point, which is 1 and 4. Okay. And I have another point, which is 3 and 3, which is 3 and 3. So it will be g prime at 1. It will be 3 minus 4 over 3 minus 1, and that is minus half. Yes. Now I can apply the formula. So p prime at 1 will be what? F prime at 1, which is 1, times g at 1, which is 4, plus f at 1, which is 6, times minus half, and that will give me 4 minus 3, and the answer is 1. And the answer is 1. To find this one with this graph, I think it will be very, very difficult to see. So I will leave it. But it's the same idea. But now in this one, you need to find q prime, which is f prime times g minus g prime times f over g square. So to find q prime at 4, you need to find f prime at 4, g at 4, minus g prime at 4, f at 4, over g at 4 square. Okay. So you need to find f at 4, g at 4, f prime at 4, g prime at 4, and you just plug it there. Which is, if I have a nice graph, I can do it. I think we did something similar in the old exam, so you can see it from there. Okay, 89. What we have, he said the length of a rectangle is given by this formula. So L, 89. L is 60t plus 5. T is second, and the height, h, is square root of t. What they want, find the rate of change of the area. What is this? dA by dt. What is A? A, L times h for rectangle. So it will be 60 plus 5 times square root of t. Or in other words, actually you can use product rule, or you can use directly 6t to the power 3 over 2 plus 5t to the power half. So it will be dA by dt. Just will find the derivative, and that give me what? 9t to the power half and 90 to the power half plus 5 over 2 plus 5 over 2. Yeah, 5 over 2t to the power minus half, which you can simplify to what? You can take, yeah, 1 over 2t is minus half common factor, and the remaining will be what? 8t plus 5. In other words, 8t plus 5 over 2 40. This is will be it. If at the specific value, you can do it also. 90, same idea. He gave you the radius, circular cylinder. We have the R equal square root t plus 2. And the height equal half square root of t. I know that the volume for the cylinder is what? Pi r square h. So it will be pi t plus 2 half square root of t. In other words, it's what? It's pi over 2. It is pi over 2. T to the power 3 over 2 plus pi t to the power half. So I can find v prime, which is 3 pi over 4 t to the power half plus pi over 2 t minus half. In other words, I can make it 1 over 4 t to the power minus half as a common factor. The remaining is what? 3 pi t or the 3t. Also take pi common factor. Pi over 4 t minus half as a common factor. 3t plus 2. So it is, I can write it 3t plus 2 times pi over 4 square root of t. Okay. 92, he said the population of 500 bacteria is introduced, blah, blah, blah. We have this formula. Where t, find the rate of which the population is growing. I need to find dp by dt at t equal to. That's it. This is what I need to do, which is just kind of real life applications. So what I will do, we'll find p prime. P prime would be what? 500. This is just a number. Now I have here 1, 0, خلاص. This one would be 4 times 50 plus t square minus 2t p 40 over 50 plus t square square. Do the calculation. What will be p prime at 2? I have, yeah, can I simplify it? Maybe I can simplify it better. That will be 500 times what? Down I have 50 plus t square square. I think maybe we need calculator, but it's okay. Here I have 200. 4t square minus 8t square. So it will be 200 minus 40 square minus 80 square minus 40 square. But I can take 4 as a common factor, so that will be 2000. I take 4 common factor. If we take 4, you have 500 minus t square. Huh? So that will be 2000. Here I have what? 50 plus 4, which is 54 square. And then in the numerator, I have what? No, 50, not 50, not 500. This is 200. Actually, so this is 50 minus 4. So it will be 2000. 50 minus 4, which is what? 46 over 54 square. You can use the calculator to do it. Yeah, no problem. Okay, now we have these problems, but I will not do all. I'll do some of them. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is just proof. Okay, this is just, no, they'll do second derivative. Just first find the first, then find the second. This is higher order derivatives problems. It's just a relationship using the G and F and H, something like this. And yeah, this is what I will do. Okay. Determine whether there exist any values of x in the interval such that the rate of change of f of x equals secant x and the rate of change of cosecant x are equal. What is the rate of change for this? It means f prime equal g prime. Find the values where f prime is equal to g prime. This is the rate of change. So do f prime. F prime will be what? F prime will be secant x, tan x, and g prime is what? Minus cosecant x, cotan x. To be sure, I can do the calculations, change everything into sine and cosine. So that will be 1 over cosine, sine over cosine, equal minus 1 over sine times cosine over sine. Okay. Now multiply this by this. What you have? You have sine cubed over cosine cubed equal to minus 1. That implies what? Tan cubed is equal to minus 1. That implies tan is equal to minus 1. So when tan equal minus 1, when x equal, yeah, he has said the first, yeah, when 0 and 2 pi. So it means in the second and the fourth, and the reference angle is pi over 4. So it will be 3 pi over 4 and 7 pi over 4. Okay. I think I will do this, then I will stop. Yeah. I want to do them all. Yeah, let me stop here. Yeah, I still we have not that big number of questions, but I think I will stop here. Let me just stop the recording. Stop recording. Thank you.